If you haven't had your first $10,000 or $25,000 credit card, I guarantee you it's because you need to change up the way you're using your credit cards. So wait, if that's you, let's talk about the credit card recycling method. And no, I'm not just talking about keeping 30% utilization or lower. There's so much more to it. Matter of fact, today I'm going to be teaching you guys the recycling method. I've been using this for years and I'm so excited to get into it. So if this is you, grab your pen, grab your pencil and a piece of paper, because now's the time to get rejuvenated with Financial T. And if you're wondering who I am, my name is Carson C. Graham with Financial T. I'm your coach and financial motivator, and now's the time to get rejuvenated. You haven't heard? I mean, seriously, it is the ultimate tea you need so that you can get a higher credit card limit. Let's get to it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos that are coming out. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. First, let's start with the basics. What is your current credit card limit? Okay, so we have 3 credit cards, right? All right, so the first one that we know, all right, is we're gonna talk about the limit for each card, all right? So the first one's gonna be $1,500. The second one is $5,000. My third card is gonna be $20,000. Okay, you with me? All right, great. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, so number 1, $1,500. Number 2, $5,000. Number 3, $20,000. Okay, cool. So we got our 3 cards. Now it's imperative that we know before you do this method, you want to know exactly how much you have available on each card. Okay, let's break it down. So my first card, I have $500 available. Okay, I'm gonna put a little A right here so you guys know that A means it's available. Okay, we have $500 available on this one. Okay, we have $3,500 available on my $5,000 card. Okay, and then my $20,000 card, I have $15,000, which means I've only spent $5,000 on this card, right? Cool. Dollars on this one. My card number 2, I have $3,500 left. My $20,000 card, I have $15,000 left. Now, which card do you think we would utilize first? I'm gonna give you a second, okay? Great, if you chose card number 3, that would be first in our rotation. So I'm gonna label it, okay? This would be card number, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it to green because it's money. Okay, so we're gonna utilize this one first, right? That one's gonna be first. Which card is gonna be number 2? We know we have more availability on this one, so we're gonna make this number 2. And this one is gonna be number 3, okay? So real life scenario, I'm gonna break this down again so you can see everything, right? So number 1 is gonna be my last card because the utilization is gonna be lower on this one because I have a lot more money available on this card. Number 2 is gonna be this card. Why? Because I have $3,500 left. This one, I have $500, so this will be the last one that I most likely touch, okay? Cool. Now, what we're gonna do, say I gotta get some new tires. Uh-oh, what am I gonna do? I go to the mechanic and he says, Carson, it's gonna be $500 to put a brand new tire on your Mercedes, okay? It's Pirellis, you gotta do it, they're run flats, you're gonna want these tires, trust me. Do I have to get run flats? No, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna get the run flats, okay? My run flats are gonna cost me $400, and let's say a labor is $100, right? So what is that gonna cost me? $500, right? Not a problem, I'm not gonna panic because I'm gonna put this on card number 3. But in this case, it's card number 1, right? Card number 1, I'm gonna utilize first because it's $500. Now, should I move on to the next card in rotation? No, I don't have to move to next card in rotation because this one, I have more available. So if I did $15,000, I have $15,000 left, right? I'm only gonna spend $500 right now. How much am I gonna have left? I have $14,500, which means I still have that much to play with, okay? Now, maybe you're saying, Carson, I don't have a $20,000 card. Okay, not a problem. Let's say in this scenario, let's pretend that this one doesn't exist. Okay, let's pretend this scenario does not exist. not a problem. Say you only have $300 to your name. Oh man, what should I do? What I want you to do is take your cash and put it on card number 1. Why am I going to do that? Because this is going to allow more money to be available on this card. Now, in the midst of me doing that, because if I put, let's say, and okay, hold on, let's back up a little bit. Let's say you have $300 of cash right now. You paid your rent, you paid your lights, and you forgot to utilize your credit cards, because people do this all the time. When I coach them all the time. I was like, cool, you got $300 of cash in your hands. $300. Matter of fact, no, let's say you have $500 cash. Carson, what should I do? Because I still haven't paid my phone bill and I still haven't paid my utility, which is, let's say it's $150 for your lights, okay? Not a problem, let's break it down. Lights are $150, T-Mobile's $120, that gives us $270 that we need to spend. You have $500 in cash right now in your bank account, or it's on your hand, right? What I want you to utilize and do, take advantage of this. Take $300 from your 5, okay? That's gonna leave you with $200, right? And let me just double check, I gotta think for a second. Okay, this is gonna leave with your checking with $200, all right? We're gonna take the $300 I just told you, you're gonna take it and put it over on card A. So now, this is now gonna give me $800 available. Now, and really I should put that in green because that's a great thing. Now, we freed up some more of your available limit. So now this 500 is now gonna go to $800. Here's the fun part. Carson, I just used all my cash. We're gonna keep doing the recycling method. You are gonna now take the $270 from your $3,500. Remember, that's the name of the game. So now what we're gonna do is take that available $3,500 and subtract, because I'm gonna get ready to pay this particular bill, which I'm gonna do the math real quick because it's an odd number. So now I have $3,230. You see how simple that was? Look at how simple that was. $800 available is way better than $500. Remember, this is not a race. However, if you do want to move quickly, you can. You just need to put more cash on your cards. So at the same time, you are keeping your utilization low, but you're also making sure you're utilizing your cards. So now next time you get paid, what you can do is put money on this card to bring the utilization down. Okay, I got more available here. I don't want to go over 40%, 30%, 40%, 30% sweet spot. But let's say I'm okay with 40%. I have another card. But if you don't, then you need to know when to come over to that other card. And the best way to do that is making sure that you do not go over 50% of this card. But overall, it's literally this. And here's the thing. You could do this method with as many cards as you have. You can literally have 6 credit cards, 5 credit cards, 10 credit cards. All you have to do is always know what is available on my card. Just that simple. You're not doing Russian roulette and going to pay for dinner and thinking, well, let me just use this card. No. It's a strategy. And when you start utilizing credit cards like they're supposed to be intended to use with responsibility, and you have a strategy to it, you realize it's a game that's not that hard. You just have to know how to maintain and have fun with it. But again, you have to be responsible, hold yourself accountable. Okay, if you guys feel like you can't keep up with this, go ahead and write in the comments, recycle. And what I will do is, as Financial T will give you one of our recycling tracker sheets. And it literally tells you what is available on your card, when is it due, when is your closing statement, and how much do I have available? What's my utilization at all time? And literally you can use this anytime throughout the year. And what's gonna happen, the cool thing about this, if you do this properly, you will then find this is why your credit limit has been so low for so long. Now, I've heard all the stories from people I've worked with is, oh, well, I had the American Express Platinum card, they just closed it. Or, oh, they closed my Chase card. Oh, they closed my Discover card. I wasn't really utilizing, I didn't really need it. That's the thing. These banks want to see that you're utilizing the card. If you utilize the card responsibly, they will increase your credit limit. I could not figure out what I was doing wrong with being stuck at $1,500 credit limits on my cards. And I had 3 credit cards for over 3 years. Here's the gem. I didn't increase my income by letting them know what it was, the times that it had changed, because that also plays a factor. And 2, I wasn't really using the cards. I would use it for just my phone bill or just my light bill, and that was about it. And I would pay them off. And the last gem I'm going to tell you, and I know this goes against a lot of other people, especially credit repair people, they might not agree with this. Do not pay your credit card completely off all the time. You have to just leave a little bit. Like even if it's $50 or even $100, leave something, because if they close your card, you're not going to be happy about that. Trust me. And if it's your oldest credit card and it closes, it will impact you significantly. Do not play around when it comes to that. Especially if it's your oldest credit card, do your best to always keep those cards open, because age credit is everything. And the last gem I have, if you're a parent, if your child is over the age of 18, you should definitely add them as an authorized user to your credit card. You don't have to give them the credit card. But here's the thing, if you set them up for success, therefore when it's time for them to utilize a credit card and open up accounts, they'll have age credit and most likely have better interest rates and so much more. Anyways, my name is Carson Seagram. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a comment below, show some love, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I had an amazing time talking to you guys today. There's so much more to share, so much more tea. And if you're interested about learning more about financial tea, the resources that we provide, the workshops and programs, definitely go to www.ftlife.org. Again, this is Carson Seagram, your financial coach and motivator, and I can't wait to see you next time. And don't forget to stay rejuvenated.